This is the TJ Show. I've got evidence that we are too distracted in this world. I did something so stupid.
Wait, what?
Exactly. I'm telling you. So I take my kids to the post office because we are on a radio station in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And there's a woman who works there. Her name is Lisa Miller. We've talked to her on the show.
Right.
Very kind. And there was a really cool story that intrigued us. It was right there in Minneapolis. There's a bookstore called Inkwell Booksellers. There's an artist that put in a vending machine. And you can actually purchase for $1 local artists, and their art is in the vending machine. So you turn the knob, and rather than a candy bar, you get this nice original piece of art. We thought it was really cool. And so I told Lisa, I want to mail you some quarters. And she said, great, I'll go to the store. I'll buy you guys all art. And so I put $6 worth of quarters into the envelope. I thought one for each of us. She could get one or two. Then I get to the post office. They weigh everything. I didn't realize the transaction happened so fast that they charged me $8 to send $6 worth of quarters. And I'm like, no. And then
it weighs more than a normal piece of paper.
I know. So here's what happened in the car after the fact with my kids. Yes, Charlie?
What happened? You just said something terrible happened. What happened?
It cost me $8 and change to ship $6 worth of quarters. So then I said, can I return this? And what did he say?
No.
Yeah, I guess you can't return, like they can't give you the mail back once it's on the other side of the counter.
Once it's theirs, it's theirs.
Yeah. And then I was kind of stuck, and I didn't want to make a big scene, so I just left. I could have just mailed $6 bills for the price of a stamp in a regular envelope.
So you're not getting the art?
No, we're going to get the art. It's just going to cost about double the price.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
My kids don't care about this.
Not at all.
They purchased Star Wars on Amazon when we had it for free on Disney, so it's not good.
What I'm hoping is going to happen is that we can sell this art one day and make millions of dollars.
You always tell us you're going to sell our art, but our artwork is worth nothing.
That's not true. She does this little dog that's multiple colors. That's really cute. It would fit great in the vending machine, actually.
No, I'm telling you, people love to spend a lot of money on art. You know that dog you make that's like different colors?
That's the one I'm talking. Yep.
I would bet that'd be worth something one day.
And that's what you say, and it never comes true.
Well, I mean, you got to find someone who wants to buy a multicolored dog.
You sound like a parrot for sure.
What about your art? Isn't your art amazing, Noah?
I scribble.
She does scribble. She's getting there.
That sounded menacing.
That's my artwork.
Yeah, I mean, maybe your art's not there yet, but I'm saying this one in Minnesota might be. So what do we do?
You just say, who cares?
You think I should just say, who cares?
Yeah, and drive away.
She's very sassy and wants to go home. Okay.
Yeah, she's over it.
So, all right, well, listen. Lisa went and purchased the art with the quarters. Lisa Miller out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. Is that really you, Lisa?
It's me. Hello, hello.
Hey, there she is. Lisa is so kind. She reached out to us right away when we started on your station there in Minneapolis. We're so excited to be on with you guys, and you host the afternoon show there.
That's correct, yep. I'm thinking in a world of Venmo, but that made me laugh. I thought, okay, this is now expensive art.
Yeah, you definitely paid more than $1 per art. That's what I told him. I'm like, you could have Venmo'd, Apple Pay, Cash App,
Right.
like Zelle, all these things you could have done.
Yeah, but you know what? This is art. This, you've seen it. Banana taped to a wall. Sold for how many millions of dollars?
Tens of millions.
If
Correct.
one of these goes for that, I don't want any confusion of whose dollar it was. I know I mailed you the dollar that you put in. Is that accurate?
It's accurate.
There it is.
Yeah.
No, your quarters got mixed up with her quarters. Now you don't know what quarters she used.
Don't give her any ideas, J-Bo.
Like, come on.
No, that's our art. So you sent us a picture of the art that you opened up, and I'm looking at this, and this is so cool. So it's like 6 little individual pieces of art from different artists, and they're all different. Like there's a Pikachu on a glitter card. There's a nice little painting. Somebody else did a poem. And it seems like this is getting more and more popular. You happen to run into the artist who started this whole thing.
It was just so bizarre. I walk in, I'm getting a coffee, looking at the bookstore going, this is fantastic. Why haven't I been here? And I look at the vending machine and it's open and the girl's working on it. It was Lillian Luzon who is behind the whole thing.
I love
That's awesome.
that. I love that. And they've sold like thousands of these things, right?
She said 4,000 since October of 2025. And it's so cool because this is an 80s machine. When I was there, she was also stacking the art back in it, but also unjamming quarters because it's a legit 80s vending machine, as clunky as those are, you know. So, yeah, it's catching on.
Well, Lisa, I jumped through stupid hoops to get there, but here we are. And we are so grateful that you would take the time to go experience that at Inkwell. And we are so happy. I can't wait to get my art. Now, is it too much to send it to us?
No, I haven't mailed it yet, so no. I will not be putting any weighted quarters back in it, so no,
Smart.
it shouldn't cost
Very
much.
smart.
I threw an extra $1 in there to cover the shipping. If you need more, let me know. I'll Venmo it to
I'm
you.
sure it's going to be more than $1.
$1.
All right.
Yeah, if you need more
Okay,
money,
Fabo.
just wait like 8 to 10 business days. It'll be in the mail.
Right.
Well, it was a 1980s machine, 1980s postage prices.
Yeah,
all
1980 vibes.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa, we appreciate you so much. Thanks for joining in on all this. You're the best.
Thanks. We love you in Minneapolis. Take care.
All
Take
right.
care. Thank you, Lisa.
There she is, Lisa
You bet.
Miller. Thank
Bye.
you. We've got Andrew in Tennessee. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, what's up?
Andrew, tell me, what is the most exciting part of your life right now?
I finally got my bachelor's degree.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, look at you.
Congratulations, man.
How does it feel?
Yeah. It feels really good.
What kind of work are you doing?
Right now, I work for Walmart, but I'm definitely looking for something that is a bit more applicable to my degree. Essentially, it's an international relations degree.
We definitely need good relationships internationally. That's always a thing.
Yeah.
So I think we could utilize your skills. Keep pushing towards that.
Are you looking just in in your state, in your area? Are you open to like finding something outside of your state and moving?
It's called Foreign Service Officer. It's with the State Department. Basically, I'd go work at an embassy or a consulate in other countries.
Yeah.
My dream job, I don't know if you ever saw the show Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown. So he would go to all these different places, and you'd learn a bit about like the political situation, the culture, and of course the food. To me, that's just would be something I'd love to do.
What interests you in that? It sounds to me on the outside almost like a risky line of work.
Especially even before or stuff unrelated to school, I've gotten to do some international travel before. I thrive and really enjoy having new experiences, like meeting new people, trying new foods. The idea of getting to experience different cultures firsthand is extremely exciting to me.
That's cool that you're called into that and you feel like it's something that you really want to do. I love that. Just keep pursuing it, dude.
Yeah, Andrew, have you ever traveled to the exotic New Jersey?
I haven't. My parents did. I had a cousin that spent some time in the Coast Guard, and that's where his graduation ceremony was.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
You're right.
Exotic.
You can learn a lot about
Yeah.
life.
Sure.
The people are exotic. That's the most exotic thing you'll find there.
If it's going to take a little while to get the funds to start traveling internationally, since you brought up New Jersey, there's a deli in Hillsdale, New Jersey called Casa del Sol, and you order the Italian special. It's got to be like Italy. I don't know.
Yeah. Every Italian in Italy is like, are you kidding me right now?
I'm not certain
Got the
about that.
gabagool,
Which is not an Italian thing.
the mozzarella, the mozz.
Well, with New Jersey's nickname being the Garden State.
Yeah, ask for them to
New
give you the
Jersey.
works. That's when they just pile everything they have in their cabinet on the sandwich. You're going to love it. And it's going to feel like you're somewhere.
Is Jersey the Garden State?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been there. I haven't seen not one garden.
You're just going to the wrong place.
Well, there's a lot of highway and trash heaps, but there's beautiful parts too. I know that for
there's
sure.
so
They
many.
mow down the gardens to put up the concretes,
Yeah,
the highways and stuff.
There are deer that no longer have homes, but they're on people's front
Garden
lawns.
State, though.
Yeah, no, it's cute. Well, you have a great day, Andrew. Thank you for listening.
Yes, not a lot of shows openly say, hey, call us, and you actually get through.
Yeah, this worked out great.
No, that's true.
I like the fact that you guys are far more relatable, I feel like, than a lot of other shows.
Oh, well, gee, I'll take that one.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Appreciate you saying that. This is the TJ Show, or news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
We've talked about this woman before. Her name is Anita. She's 82 years old. And she is the crusader responsible for getting a new law passed in Minnesota called Grandparents Happy Hour. So now it is legal in Minnesota for assisted living facilities to serve alcohol to their senior residents.
Get it?
Do we know why it was illegal to begin with?
Liquor licenses, money, stuff like that. The facility would have had to spend a lot of money on a liquor license in order for the right to serve alcohol
Got it.
They're also
to
on
anybody.
medication. I mean,
Right.
they're dishing out medication 3 times a day to people. Some of these nurses.
Well, they're being monitored, right? I mean, they know
Yeah.
what medications
Hopefully
they're
they're being
giving and
safe.
which ones, shouldn't be
But
taken with alcohol.
I don't know if I agree with it though, because as someone who worked in a nursing home, it's already a lot to take care of.
Sure.
There's one person for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And now you have to monitor your medication. I have to make sure that you're clean. I got to make sure that you're being fed obviously 3 times a day. In addition to whatever paperwork needs to be done, and I have to make sure you're not consuming somebody's alcohol down the hallway, even though you shouldn't be drinking alcohol. And they wander. So I don't know if that's a great idea.
Yeah, well, she felt that it was important for seniors in assisted living communities to enjoy the simple freedoms of life, like having a drink with family, share stories, celebrate, and reminisce together. She was on the Today Show yesterday, and she was holding a glass of wine in a goblet that it's like
Nice.
one of those goblets that could fit a whole bottle at once.
Good
But
for her.
yeah, she's being hailed as a hero to many.
I mean,
My hero. That's what I want to be when I'm old, man.
Well, it'd be fun to see
Fighting for
them.
the real things.
You ever see those helmets with the 2 beer cans and a straw coming down? I mean, that would be funny at least. It'd be fun to see that.
All
Kenny,
I'm saying is when my grandma got to a certain age, we just gave her whatever she wanted. You know what I mean? She wanted ice cream for breakfast, she got it.
well, there you
Do
go.
whatever you want, Nanny.
Kenny, what else do you have?
The Powerball is up to $748 million after there was no big winner in last night's drawing.
J-Bo, are you playing this time?
I never play.
Okay, Kenny, are you playing this time?
It's about time. When the numbers start getting this high, this is when I usually start to pay attention, despite the fact that it is a 1 in 292.2 million % chance of winning.
Well, but you're saying there's a chance.
There is a
Somebody.
chance.
Chance.
Okay.
Yeah. So next drawing is Wednesday night if you want to play.
Cut me a mill if you win, okay?
You got it, buddy.
Thank you.
Chump change.
Anything else, Kenny?
Yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day is now going to be on IMAX starting Thursday. The reason it hasn't been in IMAX from the start is because the Odyssey secured a 3-week exclusivity window, meaning all IMAX screens had to show the Odyssey. That 3-week window ends, so it opens up for Brand New Day, which is making a heck of a lot of money, and I'm sure a heck of a lot more considering IMAX tickets are more expensive than regular ones.
Well, how genius for the super fans. Of course they're going to see it again. I'm sure you will.
In IMAX?
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Maybe I will.
They're just raking in the dough, right? Kenny, what else do you have?
If you're a fan of Pepsi and you need more of it, I have good news for you. Pepsi has partnered with the beauty brand Glamite to release its first ever body care collection. These are 2 Pepsi flavored or scented body scrubs that you can
Sounds
rub all
sticky.
over yourself.
So is it just pouring the Pepsi on you? Because I could see how that could exfoliate.
No.
It's not.
No, this is a packaged thing that's meant to be body scrub. They have vanilla slushy body scrub for $12. It's formulated with mineral exfoliants and glycerin.
Yeah, I'm down for. I love body scrub. The only time I ever have it is when my wife gets a gift and it's in the shower, and I always feel like it goes too fast.
Because you're using it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like you never
It's
have
not
enough.
your gift.
Yeah, you never have enough, and so I've had to make a decision in my life. I'm just going to leave it there, and I don't want to take my wife's body scrub because it makes me sad that it disappears so
Oh, how
fast.
kind of you to not touch things that aren't yours.
Yeah, I know, but it smells so good. Sometimes I open it and go, I wish I had this.
The one thing I don't like about scrub is that once you use it, like the floor of the bathtub gets really slippery.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm just like fighting for my life.
You better
I'm like,
hold on tight.
Yeah, am I going to make it out of here? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like a slick shower floor.
Yeah, I
That
don't
ain't
like
great.
that.
Yeah, at this point, these products are only available via the TikTok shop, but they say they will expand to more channels soon. So you'll maybe be able to buy it at Target or Walmart or something like that.
Kenny, what else do you have?
There is a woman, a federal employee, who is suing Tesla for $10.3 million. She apparently took a Tesla on a test drive. It was her first time ever driving an electric vehicle, and she wound up driving into a storefront. and it caused injuries and property damage.
That's terrible.
Now, she says the reason for the lawsuit, it's negligence. She claims it's because of Tesla's, quote, insane mode. So Tesla vehicles, at least some of them, have something called insane mode. This is a high-performance setting that bypasses battery limitations to deliver maximum immediate torque, enabling 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration in as fast as 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't,
Seems unnecessary.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I felt like whatever that mode is, that's like just the normal driving mode. I was in my friend's Tesla. I'd never been in one before. And the way this car moves, it feels like otherworldly fast. And I was like, whoa, I felt like a grandma in the back seat. It was very embarrassing.
Yeah, it's
I
not
was
making
afraid.
the noise that a regular car would
and
make. It's surprising.
It moves so fast. So if you're saying there's a mode on top of that,
yes.
My
It's called
goodness.
insane mode. I don't think anything in a car should be called
Right.
insane.
Well, and at least according to this lawsuit, what this person is claiming is that she took this for a test drive. She asked the dealer to give her instructions. The dealer said, it drives just like a gas car. Don't worry about it. But apparently, according to these claims, the car was in insane mode. She was stopped at a traffic light, stepped on the gas, and took off way faster than she expected.
Kenny, what else do you have?
The Guinness Book of World Records has officially recognized young Nathan Thomas as the youngest male professor at 18 years and 346 days old. He's an engineering professor at Miami-Dade College.
Hey, look at that.
All right, way to go.
Yeah, quite impressive. He started attending Miami-Dade College at just 10 years old. He graduated with both his bachelor's and master's in engineering at the age of 14.
That's
And then
amazing.
started teaching classes at 18 and change.
It's like some people just have this gift to understand certain subjects. And
Well,
it's
he sounds
cool.
like a genius to me.
Yeah.
I would say it's beyond a gift.
It's amazing that he, and also that he had the support around him to recognize his potential and put him in these places that are unusual for a kid that age to be. That's a great story.
What's pretty unusual is that he's going to be teaching kids that are at his age or younger than or older than he is.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Hopefully they take him seriously.
Well, I had a little bit of experience. I started teaching adjunct classes at a university when I was 22, 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very nervous about teaching my peers and if they would respect me or not, to the point where I would go to work in radio pretty much in my pajamas and bring a suit and tie with me so I can go teach my classes dressed professionally. And I don't know if it worked or not, but it made me feel better about myself.
Well, there you go. It's like, it's not as smart a version as yours, Kenny, but I was trying to buy cigarettes when I shouldn't have been. And so I put my dad's shirt on and grabbed his truck keys and walked in. I'll take a pack of Parliaments, please.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you sound just like that, too.
And they sold it to me, and I thought, wow, well, I guess I really convinced them. Turns out they got busted for big problems. They were a big problem in the high school.
Selling everybody?
Yes, it wasn't just me. So anyway, it's a terrible habit, by the way. Thankfully, don't do that. Kenny, what else you got?
I saw this column that made the statement that sports fans are generally happier than those who do not enjoy watching sports.
I believe that.
Now, Kenny seems like he's in a pretty bad mood after the Jets do what they do.
Yeah, during football season.
Were you happy during those times?
I think depending on what team you're rooting for may play a factor
I think
into
Jets
this.
fans are the exception to the rule. You know what I mean?
But
Just
what-
want to clarify.
That's not totally true, though, because a lot of my most cherished memories have to do with Jets games. Now,
Okay.
unfortunately, I haven't had any recent Jets memories, but 2011, the Jets beating the Patriots in the playoffs, I will never forget that day. In New England, going out partying with all the Patriot fans crying in their beers. It was a wonderful time. But this actually is rooted in Aristotle's philosophies going back to ancient Greece, that humans enjoy the love of shared things, shared activities, including sports, from the foundation for deep human connections, belonging, and emotional healing. And according to the research, they surveyed a bunch of people, and people who watch sports average 7.44 out of 10 on the happiness scale compared to 6.87 out of 10 to those who don't watch sports. And that's due to the sense of belonging to a community.
There you
Okay,
go.
well, community. Yeah, comes back to that.
I would say, too, it also gives you something to look forward to.
And I've found in my own life, you bring up community. That's one of the most life-changing decisions to make, to get into community. And isn't it interesting that we're in a world that keeps trying to isolate us, break us apart, and not be in community?
Well, yes, of course. There's
So-
reasons for that, though.
That's also big. That's a big theme in Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Is it?
Needing people and needing community?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Kenny, what else do you have?
Well, TJ, today is a very special holiday, and I was wondering, do you have a surprise for us as we're approaching the end of the show?
I didn't know it was a holiday.
Well, today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, and your wife makes the best chocolate chip cookie I ever had.
Well,
So,
thanks for saying that.
did you bring in cookies?
No, I was not aware.
The disappointment.
But I will say that chocolate chip cookies, that's probably my favorite cookie. I don't think there's a better cookie. I like
classic.
I'm with you.
I like the rainbow cookies, the Italian cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
Those
yeah,
are very
the
good. But
7-layer ones, yeah.
chocolate chip cookies just so good.
Well, for Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, there are several national brands that are offering deals or free cookies. For instance, Crumble customers can get a buy one, get one. Also for Insomnia cookies. Your favorite,
My
TJ?
favorite Insomnia cookies. My
Jacques
favorite.
Torres chocolate.
Yes.
For in-store and online, 25% off all chocolate chip cookies, cookie mixes, and chocolate discs today and today only.
Well, I wonder if the disc is what we bought in Brooklyn. They're like Frisbee size. They come right out of the oven. They're so great. It's one of my favorite chocolate chip cookies.
And the one thing I do want to mention, Doubletree by Hilton, the hotel, famous for their cookies that
Cookies
they
are
give
good
to
too.
guests. Now you don't have to stay there. If you go there today and show up to the
cookie
front
day.
counter, they will give you a free cookie.
I'm sure their
Beating
front,
up a Doubletree.
their front desk is like, oh my gosh, please.
Okay, double check that. Where did you hear that?
This was reported, actually, the TodayShow.com.
Okay, I'm going to try it. But that's surprisingly nice.
I mean, yeah,
So-
just pull up and see.
All right, this is the TJ Show. This was a top trend in many places yesterday. The headline, an entire movie theater evacuated during Spider-Man screening due to moviegoers' uncontrollable bout of rotten flatulence.
Oof.
It's the first time I've ever seen anything like this.
That's serious.
Yeah, it was about halfway through the film. It happened in Colombia, South America. Hundreds of filmgoers, including someone in a full Spider-Man costume, fled the auditorium into the lobby due to an overwhelming rotten stench, as it was described. I don't know. Is that possible? Like, how could one person clear a theater?
Depends on what they ate.
I've definitely cleared myself out of a room before,
Yeah, but that's yourself.
but not a theater.
You ever hotbox yourself in your own car?
Oh my gosh, the worst. You're like, what?
Get these windows down now.
What did I eat? It's horrible.
Yeah, but again, like you're talking hundreds. I don't think you could do hundreds. As talented
no,
as you
that's
may
a lot
be.
of square footage.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
I mean,
it's a stink bomb. Because they smell really bad too.
Well, yeah, that's true. So my friend Phil actually it wasn't lit. It was one of the glass ones. He stepped on it in his dad's garage.
Ooh.
He was grounded because of that, because it wouldn't leave the garage.
Yeah, it lingers for sure.
Did it go into the house too? I'm sure, right?
Well, he actually had a foyer that separated the house, thankfully, so it prevented it from going into the home. But every time he went to get to the car for that week, he couldn't. He was trying to like wave the air out of the front of the garage.
You can't.
It didn't work. Yes, Kenny.
I had an experience at the Incredible Hulk ride at Universal Studios in Florida.
Uh-huh.
It was my sister and I. We were online in the indoor part of the line, and I let one rip, and it was bad. And it was interesting to see the domino effect as people in our surrounding area began to pick up on it. Now, nobody got off the line, but maybe if I, change my diet a little bit, maybe I could clear out 100 people out of a room.
So you think you could do it?
Yeah, I mean, I had some voodoo donuts. I had some spicy margs from Margaritaville, a Krusty Burger from the Simpsons area
Right.
of the theme park, couple of butter beers from
But nobody got off the
Harry
line.
Potter.
so
Nobody got off the line,
I-
but
I
people
would-
did fall down.
I would go more towards the stink bomb theory because people like to get headlines too. It's funnier to blame it on one person rather than a stink bomb, which could, because also the air conditioning in a theater makes it challenging. Like even if you did all the things that you did, you'd still be fighting with a major HVAC system.
Well, you're right, TJ, but that depends on who installed it. Now, if I installed it, that would be out of there in a minute.
Kenny's dad does HVAC
That's
installation.
right. Well, you got to have a HEPA filter up there,
Okay,
and several
why don't you-
diffusers,
Can
and
you ask him?
actuators.
Can you ask him if that'd be possible? Maybe that'd be. You know what? Let's just drop this. We found out more information than we needed to
Yeah,
know
we did.
about Kenny and his eating habits. But glad they didn't cancel the screening. They kept the movie running again. Look, listen, if you want to watch the rest of the movie, come in and see it.
Wear a
movie-
mask. You'll be all right.
The movie does not stink.
No,
The movie's great.
Amazing. It's an article that came out in the Wall Street Journal. Apparently, they're noticing more and more that parents are getting involved with their kids as their kids are trying to get a real job. So they're like in a Zoom interview.
Yeah. Adult kids, not like teenagers,
Right.
like adult kids.
And what they're finding is, so job recruiters are seeing that parents are just off screen or even insisting on being on screen with the kid as they're doing their job interview. But again, adult kid. Like, these are people who are adults and are supposed to be able to jump onto the workforce. But then it's not only that. They get the job, and then the parents are involved with the employers. Meaning, like, if there's a bad performance review, they've found that more and more parents are calling in on behalf of their kid to find out what's going on here. These are adults who are supposed to be fully functional on the workforce. It's kind of concerning.
They're calling it career co-piloting, and you even have some instances where a parent is calling in sick on behalf of their kid. My son Johnny's got a tummy ache. He's not going to make it into work today.
I mean, I don't know if, as a young adult, would you want that?
No, absolutely not. I mean, my mother did a lot for my brother and I growing up. But even when I applied for colleges, that was on me. There was no research on her behalf. I had to take care of that. So my mother would never like mess around in my career stuff, my business stuff.
Did she ever try?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You kind of
If
knew.
I came to her for a question or something, she would help out.
Yeah.
But she would never like try to call on my behalf or anything like that.
And I also, as a parent, like, this sounds terrible, but I'm not looking for more things to do. Like, especially
Yeah, I
things
hear
they
that.
should be able to do. You know, last night I was telling you that my kids wanted to watch Avatar, right? And I dared to say, okay, I'm down for that if you fold your laundry. They threw such a, what do you mean we have to fold our laundry? I'm like,
Yeah.
do you guys understand how all this works? Like, you have to wear those clothes. You want all those clothes. I'm not sitting around folding your laundry. They're like, you want me to fold 15 pieces? I go, 15 is nothing. Do you know how much laundry we have to fold?
Avatar is a 3-hour movie. You're going to be all right, sis. You can fold 30 pieces of laundry
Yes.
in 3 hours. You can fold more than that. You can fold the
Absolutely.
whole pile in 3 hours.
Fold all of Old Navy.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, I went downstairs today, and there's a lot on that table still. They did the bare minimum.
I'm sure they did.
Yes, Kenny.
I tell you, I was mortified when my mom sent an email into the show complaining about you guys being mean to me.
Oh, my goodness.
If only she
I
was
remember that. Well, yeah,
sitting there
that's
during the
embarrassing
job
for
interview.
you.
It was embarrassing, but I
Yeah.
can't imagine if she was in the job interview to get this job. Oh my gosh.
By the way, you are the kid. I can't believe
mean,
it.
That's
Your-
true.
Your
Your
tell her
mother
to
is that
stop.
mom.
That's right. That was when the show first started. This was, what, over 3 years ago?
2023.
We got an email, and she said, this is Kenny's mom, and you're being rude to Kenny. And I go, what? And so we read the email in there, but that's exactly what this is.
It is in a more extreme fashion, I think. But yeah, I mean, I was mortified at that. I would never let this happen.
So
No
did
way.
you have to, remind me, did you talk to her and say, don't do that?
We had her call in to the show. And if
Oh,
you
I-
remember, I hid the email because I checked the emails for
Yes.
the show.
You hid
I
it for like 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks before I even brought it up. I was so embarrassed.
Okay, so we got one of these over here. This is the TJ Show.
Have you ever stumbled across a K-pop performance clip and thought to yourself, oh, I'm curious, yeah.
Or maybe you overheard a friend or family member talking about their bias and wanted to join in.
Are you already a K-pop stan and just looking for a space to connect with other fans? I just need some space and share your passion with them. Welcome to K-All, your one-stop magic shop that delves deep into the electrifying world of K-pop. I'm Angel, a seasoned BTS ARMY and a chronic lyric analyzer.
And I'm Lauren, a veteran Stray Kids stan who's always looking for new groups to collect like Pokemon. We've been friends for years and K-pop stans for even longer, and we're excited to have you join us down this K-pop rabbit hole.
Whether you're a super stan or just getting into the scene, we're here to bring you the latest news and releases, musical deep dives, as well as fun discussions examining the vibrant fan culture under a magnifying glass.
So if you like boy groups, girl groups, big groups, or small groups, there's something here for everyone.
K-All episodes release each Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, everywhere that you listen to podcasts, as well as on our YouTube channel, where you can sometimes find special content that we post on Thursdays. That's all for K-All. Talk to you later.
Hey, it's Amelia Retaller.
And Evan Lazarus.
And this is Girls Rewatch Podcast, a podcast about girls,
TV
and girls on TV.
We spent the last 2 years watching every episode of HBO's Girls, written by Lena Dunham. We spent time analyzing the character dynamics,
Compared the culture then to the culture now.
and asked our guests important questions like,
Girl, what girl are you? And girl, did we have fun. We got to talk to iconic guests such as Zasha Mamet, Andrew Rannells, and even Judd Apatow. Now it's time for us to dive into our new era where we will be rewatching every episode of Abby and Alana's Broad City.
We're so excited to be walking down memory lane in army jackets, little vans, and fugly jeans.
So get in that subway car headed to Gowanus from Astoria because, girls, it's time to hack into Broad City.
I wish there was a train that connected Astoria to Gowanus.
Be sure to follow along on our journey by subscribing to the podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday.
This is the TJ Show. Just cracking up off the radio because, I think it's safe to say we're at an age where we can say, my, oh my, times are different.
Yeah, for sure.
It's wild. We were just reading this story out of the Wall Street Journal, and they're saying job recruiters, people who are hiring people who are right out of college, that there's this growing thing that keeps happening. Parents are getting involved with their adult children at the office.
Yeah.
And you were just sharing a story about your first job and how that worked when you were a kid.
My mom would never. As an adult, she would never get involved because as a teen, she never got involved in my work business. I remember I was about 15 years old, and she threw me in the car. We pulled up to Dairy Queen, and I was like, ooh, we getting ice cream. And she was like, get out. I'm like, for what? She's like, they're hiring. Are you kidding me? I had to go get a job myself. There was no way.
At least she drove you to the area. That was nice of her.
That's because I was raised in Florida and it was a summer of 103 degrees and she wanted to get called up for, letting her child pass out in the street. That's why she drove me there. But there have been times where I remember calling her once I got done with work and I'm like, hey, I'm done. Can you come get me? And she's like, no. And I was like, I didn't have money for the bus, and I would have to walk that mile and a half to go home in the heat.
Question, when you went for the job application, which you did get, by the way.
I did.
Big score. Did you get ice cream while you were there?
Oh, I got ice cream every day while I was there.
When you were working there, do you get free ice cream for working there?
I mean, yeah, you can make it out to be free.
Okay, so there you go.
They wanted chocolate, but I gave him vanilla by mistake. My bad.
Yeah. Put it in the freezer. It's free. Take it home at the end of the night.
Other question. And we'll get back to the job thing, but the magic cone.
Yes.
Did you get good at that? Were you able to turn the cone upside down and get the hard shell on it?
As long as the soft serve ice cream was like firm enough, then yes. Yeah, I was a master.
So is the trick, it's got to be immediately after you put it in the cone.
Well, yeah, because if it starts to melt, then that thing's going to fall right in the hot chocolate.
Very good. For the up-and-coming generation that will be working at Dairy Queen, take note of that. You don't want it to, because did you ever plop one in? Did it ever fall into the magic shell?
I had a customer who was, they were determined to get a cone. And I told them, hey, the ice cream's not ready. And they wanted it really, really bad. And I said, fine. They asked 3 times, and I tried it, and it, bloop. I tried it twice. Bloop.
You want to see magic? The whole ice cream disappears.
That's right.
J-Bo, did you ever have to give away a free Blizzard because you didn't turn it over before presenting it to the
that's that new
customer?
stuff. No,
That's new?
No, that's new.
They didn't do that back. That's another way things have changed. But so for me, I was 14 years old, and my mom wanted me out of the house. She said, you're getting a job. I said, what do you mean? What's that? She goes, oh, you know that ShopRite, the grocery store we go to? Mm-hmm. Go get a job. I said, I don't know how to do that. She said, walk there, walk to the desk, the customer service counter, ask for a job application, fill it out. And I had to do that. And she was right. I understand now wanting kids out of the house.
Yes, go get a job.
No offense to any kids in my house, but she said, you're going to walk there, you're going to go get it. And I did, and I got the job, and it was terrible. I hated that my life changed. I just wanted to stay at home and watch movies and annoy my mom.
It was so uncomfortable getting a job.
She definitely wasn't helping me get that job. Mm-mm. She said, figure it out. Nancy in Wellsburg, Iowa. Is that really you?
Yes, it is.
Nancy, tell me, what is the most exciting part of your life right now?
When my great-grandkids come around.
Oh, look at
you.
The great-grandkids.
That's beautiful.
How about that?
Yes. I've been, we were married 48 years, and then I lost my husband to cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Nancy.
But I've got 3 children, 12 grandkids, and 15 great-grandkids.
Whoa.
That's too many.
All right.
Look at you, Nancy.
I've got a huge family.
Yeah.
But I love your show. I listen faithfully and listen to you guys bicker or banter or whatever you do. It just brightens my day.
Oh, well, Nancy, thanks so much for saying that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's on your agenda today? What are you doing today? I'm always curious to know.
Probably quilting.
Quilting. Yeah.
Okay.
I make quilts and stuffed animals, and I just do a lot of sewing.
Awesome. What do you make the stuffed animals out of?
I used to make them out of old chenille bedspreads.
Oh.
But they're really hard to find now. But I've been using flannel shirts, plaid flannel shirts.
That's cool.
Nancy, one of the coolest gifts that I got my kids was, so I wore this shirt for about 10 years of my life, and it was in a lot of pictures, and I really loved it. And at some point, it just started falling apart. It was a really good quality sweater, and I didn't want to part with it. And so someone I know makes stuffed animals, and I said, hey, could you turn this into a bunch of stuffed animals? And she did. And so that Christmas, I gave my 3 daughters all a little tiny teddy bear made out of the shirt. And then I gave one to my wife as well. And so there's like a little family of bears that was all made from a shirt because someone like you knew what to do with it. And honestly, it's one of my favorite gifts. And it's one of the only stuffed animals that my kids actually like keep in their room. Everything else is spread out all over the place. They seem to really like it. So I don't know if you've ever thought about doing that for people, but I'm sure they love it.
I've made a lot of memory bears.
Oh, that's what they call them.
They're
sweet.
They're bigger, but they bring me shirts, and I've made them out of everything. But I did with my husband's striped bib overalls. Okay. I made all of my grandkids a teddy bear.
That is awesome. Well, they're going to cherish those for a long time. Mm-hmm. And it's, in this world where it's like so easy to just order stuff off of Amazon and the next piece of plastic shows up, it's cool to think about the local artists that are doing work just like this. And, we have a jacket right now. It's a Stars and Stripes jacket. Every one of our kids wore it as they grew up. And it's like beaten up, but it would be so perfect to be a little bear. So that's going to be our next project. But Nancy, great to hear from you. Thank you for your kind words. And thanks for turning on the show.
All right. Well, thank you, too. Keep up the good work.
Thanks for listening. Take care.
It's hard to find a station that isn't just all commercialized and stuff. I love the talking back and forth.
Oh, great.
Well, thank you. Thank you for listening.
J-Bo, you want to keep talking?
I'm down.
All right, Kenny?
Yeah.
We're in. Heather? All right. We'll work on Heather.
Heather talks very little.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm James Patterson. I write way too many books. Welcome to Hungry Dogs. The title comes from my maternal grandmother, Isabel Zelvis Morris. Nan used to always say, hungry dogs run faster, James. And I've been running fast ever since. Here's what will be coming your way soon, and this is a really terrific list, I think. You'll hear from some incredible people like Stacey Abrams, yay! BJ Novak, yay! Kathy Bates, Dolly Parton, Josh Gad, and Pope Leo. Okay, maybe not Pope Leo, but who knows? Maybe he'll show up. Hungry dogs run faster. Thank you, Grandma, for turning me into a hopeless, obsessive-compulsive. Listen to Hungry Dogs with James Patterson. That'd be me on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, thank you, thank you.